Ladies and gentlemen, I have something that I want to try to explain. I don't know if many people are going to be tuned in to hear it. If you are looking for a solution, if you're looking for a way out, if you are looking to get things done, then you're going to have to put forth some work. You're going to have to put forth some effort. In other words, you're going to have to listen to the entire video and not just the first couple of minutes. I know. Attention spans are not what they used to be. But without that, you're not going to accomplish anything. Now, I did the video telling everybody how to create a job for themselves that will benefit them tremendously throughout the rest of their lives here in the United States. A lot of people appreciated it. But how many people have actually started doing it? How many people have actually finished doing it? Because it's been enough time for them to have accomplished and done all of the steps. It really is important that you all understand that I won't tell you to do something that's illegal. I'm prohibited from doing so, not by man, but by the God that I serve. I'm not going to tell you to do something that's technically right. No, I'm going to show you the law and then tell you to do your research in figuring out how to implement that law. No, okay, fine. We all know that the Constitution is the law. But notice what the Constitution does for you. It only secures your rights. The Constitution doesn't require you to do anything. Go ahead and look at one of the constitutional amendments that is a requirement for you to do something. The Constitution is for those in. Sorry, I'm trying to watch my tongue. Those idiots. Okay? It is your agreement with those idiots. They are prohibited from doing harm. But you guys keep letting them harm you, and you keep not highlighting the fact that they can't harm you, and once they harm you, they lose immunity. Don't take my word for it, go read it. Look, we have this thing about self-sovereignty. Self-sovereignty, that is a law. I've been saying it for years. I didn't know where that law was, but now we have it. Now we have it. What's the law? 54 Stat 178. It calls every American who has attained the age of 21 to have gained the status of the age of majority and that of an American sovereign citizen. Cannot tell somebody that they're a sovereign citizen and make it seem like a bad thing anymore. I do suggest, and I suggest it, that every one of you, I'm opening up my printer right now, sits up there and makes use of copies of it so that yous carry that with you. Especially those of you who tell the idiots that, oh no, it's not that I don't have to obey the law. Oh no, I do have to obey the law. Everybody has to obey the law. There's not a person in this country who is not required to obey the law, including you. The conversation people should be having. But the problem lies in statutes. I'm not required to obey a statute. I'm not required to obey a code. You people are following codes. I'm not required, nor is there any law that says that I have to follow a code unless I have agreed to it. So start off by creating your letter of opt out. Now, mind you, our letter of opt out for all of our clients that are part of the mega program and the new program, the H2O program, the DAP program, and the TPP program. Now, mind you, Mega program, DAP program, and TTP program, you guys, you will not receive all of the benefits of the H2O program, but you will receive a version of the opt-out notification. You send this to every government official that you've had contact with. You're to send it to their director. Send it to that office. Why? Because you haven't told them. They don't know. They don't know that you are an American. They don't know that you have rights. If they knew you had rights and if they knew how valuable your rights were, they wouldn't be trampling on them. You saw Mr. Alex Jones with that slogan, "Don't tread on me." Why do you think they had that slogan? Mind you, a lot of what Alex says, I believe, are distractions. Just like the fires in Los Angeles, a distraction. This video is being done around that time when there are fires in Los Angeles, and it's covered so much of an area and destroyed so many homes on purpose, like Maui. Do you guys not understand the coast of California? No. See, you guys don't get it, do you? There is no other coast in the world like that of the Pacific Beach and California. And I'm not even talking about Northern California. I've driven around, I've gone places, I've looked at other beaches in other countries, and I promise you, I've never seen anything like it. I've commented on video all the time. Somebody wants beachfront property. Somebody wants to control that whole area. Watch, we're going to have gated communities and everything over there. Man, look at what's going on. They have never, ever, ever allowed this to happen. I've lived in California for greater than 30 years, on and off, and I wants to let you know, they never allowed this to happen. You ain't never seen whole neighborhoods go up in the Los Angeles area. Go ahead. Even when they have forest fires, they break their neck to protect them homes because of the image for the people in Los Angeles County. They never allowed that. Go ahead. Tell me the last time they allowed 100 homes to burn. Okay, I'm sorry, 50 homes. Fine, 30. Okay, 20 homes. You'd be hard pressed to find any fire that destroyed 10 homes in Los Angeles County because they simply don't allow it. Now, what y'all don't know is during the 80s, there was a problem with water pressure. The fire department complained about it. So they upgraded their so called system. There is no water pressure problem. Go ahead and look at the last time LA complained of a water pressure problem in the Los Angeles County. That's why they came up with all those rules, ordinances, and regulations for the fire department. Because, remember, backdraft? It was the fire department going and setting most of these fires. And the people complained they were losing too much. Family, mementos, pictures that they could never replace. So they got tired of it. So please don't fall for the okie doke. Something else is going on. But as I tell people, while all of this stuff is going on, while all of the distractions is going on, take care of your business. They're trying to distract you. Take care of your business. Look, I had 24 days. Today's the 24th day. I got a computer up now. I have 3 computers. I got to take one of them back. And this one was given to me practically for free, but not for free. So I got to pay for this one because they sent this to me inadvertently without securing payment. So we don't have an agreement. No. I got to do things the right way because Jehovah requires it. As a matter of fact, let's just say this could be a test of your emergency broadcast system. If there was an actual emergency, you would have been told where to gather, where to be informed, where to tune in to find out the latest information. This is only a test. Okay, so because it was received the way it was received, I have to do things the right way, so I have to contact the company. I sent them another computer. They haven't refunded the money through Amazon yet, and so I have to wait for that to be refunded, and then I have to pay the money back again. I can't do it through Amazon because they sent this directly from their warehouse. So I now have to contact them, say, hey, you guys made a mistake. Here's what happened. I'm ready to correct that mistake. What do I owe you? And then they will work it out with me. And I'll work it out with them and I'll give them the credit card information and okay, Sarah, everything will be what everything will be. But 24 days of inactivity. Why did I have 24 days of the 9 computers that I received? One of them going back. Of the 9, pay attention, 7 of them had issues. Well, not the one that's going, well, it did have issues. It wasn't touchscreen. Okay. But the other ones, man, they had one issue after the other issue after the other issues. And I complained to you guys about it. Do you know how much time I wasted reprogramming these computers? How many hours it took to load up all my files? Have mercy, Lord, because it's way too much time. So what do I needs to do? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing I need to do is I need to go outside and get my trash can because I think the wind done blew my trash can or somebody done put my trash can on my property where it needs to be. But I needs to go get that because it was trash day the other day and a lot of wind lately. So these fires are no joke in California right now. But if you guys only knew how cold it is in the morning up here where I am, woke up this morning and it was 20 degrees. 20. So fires in 20-degree weather? Yeah, I know the fire gets hot. I know it gets intensely hot. But fires in 20, we don't have fires in the winter. Oh, that's right. It's not winter. This is El Nina. El Nina. Yes. This is the little girl season. And she is temperate. She's springtime weather. And yes, we're having springtime weather in December in Southern California. We've had no significant rains in Southern California the entire spring and fall. See, it used to be, we used to get some rain. 2 years ago, we got 30 inches. Our normal rain in this area where I live is 4 inches per year. We got 3 inches 2 years ago. And 3 years ago, we got 24 inches of rain. Our normal rain pattern for this season is 4 inches of rain a year. That includes the spring. Man, those 30 plus 24, a total of 54 inches of rain in 2 years should have filled that water table up. But nope, because you know what LA does with its water table? You know what Southern California does with its water table? You know what San Diego does with its water table? San Bernardino does with their water table? Do you know what Santa Barbara or Bakersfield does with their water table? And they send that water back out to the ocean. What, y'all didn't know? Yeah, they have no water storage policies in Cal. What, you guys didn't know that that's why there's always a drought? Oh no, they send the water into the ocean. They literally let the water flow into the ocean. They've created aqueducts, they created all kinds of things to cause the water table to flow into the ocean. Why? Amazing, isn't it? This is California. So for those of you who didn't know, now you know. Well, back to the video. Ladies and gentlemen, I talk about a lot of stuff in my videos, but the fact is, when I'm talking about some stuff, and you know the stuff I'm talking about, and you know that, hey, you could benefit from that stuff, and you don't listen to the whole video, you're going to miss out, because it's usually at the end of the video that I give the so-called nuggets, because that's how I do things. I do my videos the way Tommy does his, or John does his, or Michael does his, or the big gorgacious, gigantic nymphiad video king of the world does their videos, or Miss Sambaline Biba Viva Viva does her videos. I'm not going to be the person who fits the norm. I'm going to be the person who breaks modes. I'm going to do it my way. Okay? because that's how I do things. I don't conform. Okay, there ain't no class that I fit in. I'm in a class all but, you better believe it. You know the saying. All by myself. Go ahead and look. Ain't nobody doing videos like me. There are people trying to imitate the way I do mine. Ain't nobody doing it like this. Why? Because I'm not trying to do it differently. This is the way I've been doing videos from the very beginning. From day one. Nobody was doing it like this in 2010. But I was. Go back and listen to my old videos. Go back. Listen. You'll see I'm talking about the same thing. I'm not giving you guys nothing new. I'm not going to tell you, hey, there's a new process. Oh, you need to try this process. Oh, wait, man, it'll have your hair looking so good. You ain't going to hear me talking about that stupid stuff. I'm going to tell you what the law is. I'm going to tell you how it applies today. I'm going to tell you, hey, if you do it, you could save your home. That's what I'm going to tell you. So we're going to be talking about that BIC program, the Borrower in Custody program. So pay attention. But we're going to be going in depth in that because, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, that is your remedy. So until then, have a good day. Read up on the Borrower in Custody program. I promise you, you're going to learn something. Put it in ChatGPT. Ask it to explain it. Ask it, wait. Isn't the borrower the one who is pledging the property? Isn't the bank pledging the property on the borrower's behalf? Oh, doggy. Then that means the borrower can just simply pay the bank with fractional reserve banking when they make the deposit of the promissory note, and when they receive the money from the Federal Reserve for funding, that's a deposit as well. So that's two chances for the bank, the fractional reserve. Shouldn't that automatically account for any funds the borrower may have borrowed? So the bank does gain back its money, so they can't record a loss like the law requires in order for them to file foreclosure. And they are never reporting on any statement of accounting these transactions of fractional reserve banking, but it is directly related to the promissory note transaction. Huh. I guess that could be akin to fraud if they're claiming that they are owed money and that nothing towards the actual deposit has substantially been repaid and that they are at a loss of the total amount and blah, blah, blah. That might be a violation of RICO. We'll talk about these things. Hey, until then, y'all take care.